Yep. Good morning. It's nighttime again not because I can't sleep, even though I might not be able to sleep soon, because I think it's only 1:24 again. Somehow magically it's the same time as it was yesterday. But whatever. I have to go pick up a desk tomorrow. Like I don't know. I almost have second thoughts about it because it's like the Rosie desk or whatever, and they have like bad reviews. But hopefully I can put mine together properly and it'll be fine. So I'm gonna go get a new desk for like $85, but I have to drive to an hour away. So try and make the best out of it. Get some thrift store stuff in. I actually had a bunch of like crappy stuff to talk about that happened to me today, but I'll show like the two things that I got that, well, they were $5 a piece. So this it's decently big. Like, had slight water damage on top. It just needs to be like resurfaced. And then this table, it's decently big, and it's actually like mad solid. So, again, $5 and $5. So, nope. Okay. Yep. That will put you upside down, and that's not okay. Yeah. So, woke up at 7 o'clock this morning because, again, I was going to like try and sleep in and then go maybe do the drug test thing later in the day, which thankfully I didn't because it was not where I thought it was. It was in Berlin. And so this is not the first time. I basically had like a mental breakdown in a room full of people. Like, I was beginning to have one where I was just saying like absolutely insane things that someone would say just before someone would have the police call. You know, and it was not good for me. I was like about to lose my mind. So that was bad. And it was all because of well, I mean, just an anxiety thing and a mental thing. Woke up this morning, didn't go to the bathroom because I'm like, oh, I'm going to make sure I can go to the bathroom or whatever. Then I drank 2 bottles of water, and I hit a bunch of thrift stores and stuff on the way, like about 2 hours worth of thrift stores. And got in there, and I really needed to pee even before I got there. But I was so stressed out, and they're like, no, you can't have your phone, and no, you can't listen to music, and no, you can't have the water on, and everything else. And I'm like, yo. So I went in there 2 different times, and I could not pee, and I drank 8 cups of water there. And again, I had to pee so bad that it hurt, like really bad. But I have a mental block, and I can't do it because, I don't know. It's the only thing I need to do. So I can't do it. I don't know. Like, and it's not like a embarrassment thing or anything like that. Like, I don't feel embarrassed by myself in any way like that. But it's just like, it's the same thing where like I can't pee. Like, if someone were to walk into the bathroom, like, and I happened to be peeing in a urinal, if I had just started, I might stop and just have to like go into the like stall. But sometimes I can finish. But again, for the most part, I just avoid urinals because it's been enough. I've had enough awkward situations. But again, basically, I was in a doctor's office full of people, couldn't pee. And again, it's like it's all in like a community room, so there's like varying levels of people, like 3 to let's say 10, because there's other rooms and stuff where people probably hear me. But yeah, like, and I said some stuff like, well, I'd rather cut my finger off than have to pee right now, and I was just like, I was losing my mind, because I was like, well, I'm gonna lose my job because I DQ myself if I can't pee. And then they were like, yeah, well, you have to wait for 4 hours or whatever, and I started getting stressed out, and I couldn't get a hold of the HR lady or nothing. But I had called the HR lady after I couldn't pee twice. I called the HR lady and been like, hey, yo, like, I'm not gonna be able to pee. It's not gonna happen. I have like mental illness. It's like an anxiety thing. It's not possible. And I was like, I'll pay the difference for a hair follicle test. I don't really care. It makes no difference to me. I'll just pay the difference. Bam, you get that. You know, because again, this has happened to me a couple times before. But I've been able to like make it. You know, like I have the water going and kind of like chill. But they weren't having none of it. And I told the lady, I was like, she was like, take everything out of your pockets and you know, you can't have your phone. You gotta take your hat off and everything else. And I'm like, well, I mean, realistically, like, you're not gonna be in there. So like, if I was gonna fake it, I could just fake it. And then she's like, yeah, I guess you could. And I'm like, because she had me take everything out of my pockets. And so I'm like, I got on 2 pairs of pants. You want me to take off one of my pairs of pants? And she's like, no, that's okay. I'm like, okay. So she's just standing outside the door, and it was super awkward. I hate it, man. I hate it. It's just like, some people can like pee on your shoe, like if you told them to, and I can whip my thing out, and I'd be like, alright, but like, I'm not gonna pee. It's not gonna happen, but like, right here? So, yeah, I just can't. And yeah, so I was pretty much about to have a mental breakdown, and I told the lady, I was like, it'd been like 2.5 hours, and I've had to pee for about 6.5, 7 hours. At this point, I told the lady, I'm like, so does it even matter if I stay here? Like, if I DQ myself because I wait so long that I can't go or whatever, or if I just dip out now? And she's like, well, you want to just try and go a third time? And I'm like, you know what, dude, whatever, let's do this. Like, I want to get out of there. I want to hit my vape. Like, I'm about to lose my mind, about to lose my job. Like, let's get this. Because again, I'm saying like kind of wild stuff. Like, not maybe 2 or 3 things that were like, you know what I mean? I'm going through a hard time. You know, I didn't want to be there, and I was like, so I had been trying to like keep myself so chill and relaxed, and like, oh, it's not gonna be a big deal, bro. Just go in there, do your thing, and you know. And yeah, about like I lost my job and lost my mind to the point. Well, again, it didn't get there, but like when I said the things that I said out loud, I was like, yo, you need to shut up. You're about to get the cops called on you. You need to shut up. Like, you were talking stupid because you're stressed out. Like, and I was losing my mind. Like, in that moment, I guess. And then I went in the 3rd time. And again, I had been trying so hard, like, straining. Like, I didn't care if I popped an O-ring somewhere. Like, I didn't care. But I needed to pee or I was going to lose. I don't think they'd have fired me. I think I could have got the hair follicle test or figured something out. But, like, I just need to get this out of the way, man. I have so much stuff to do, and the last thing I need is to just have one more thing laying over my head that it's just, oh my god, I hate it. So, I'm not proud to say it. I mean, maybe I am proud to say it because I peed and I got my drug test done and I can move on with my life. Even after I made one of the most awkward phone calls I've ever made. There's no taking the phone call back. Like, that was the worst part. I kind of just, like, chalked it up at the end to be like, that sucks. And I called her back and I was like, hey, sorry about that. I was able to pee. You know, it's just a whole thing. And this is the most awkward thing I've ever had to, like, make a phone call with. Or, like, you know, one of the most. Because I've probably made awkward things like this before. And, yeah, I was like, if you could just, like, forget about this completely, like, that'd be great. Yeah. So, I don't know. Like, I couldn't have the water running. I couldn't do anything. Like, so I couldn't, like, chill. And then she's just, like, pacing around outside the door. And I see her shadow and everything else. I'm just like, this is dumb. I'm in there trying to pop a O-ring and everything. And dude, I feel like a weird level of, like, deja vu. Like, I've been here before. That's so weird, okay? That's like some Matrix level. I don't know. I just feel like I've been here before. Sitting on this thing. It's so weird. Yeah. I don't know. I know that I threw myself off so hard, but I just like, I feel like I've been. I don't know. It's a weird thing. Occasionally, I feel like I've been in the exact place that I'm in, and it's like I've never been exactly there. So it's like, how is that even possible? I don't know. It happens. I don't know. Occasionally, once a year, once every couple years. I don't know. That's a weird thing. I don't know. But yeah, I was losing my mind over this stupid drug test thing, even though I probably could have got the hair follicle thing, or they probably would have just waived it completely because they're desperate for people, and it is what it is. And, yeah, but in a last ditch effort of I was going to lose my mind and I didn't know what else to do, I decided to just like stick my hand down in the toilet, and she had thrown like this blue stuff in there or whatever. Like I just didn't care. Stuck my hand down in the toilet, and I was just like, oh, that was kind of nice. I was kind of like, again, it's gross, but like I was literally about I was getting so mad I want to start punching myself in the face, like in a public doctor's office. Like I was actually like losing my mind because I just couldn't do this one thing that I just need to do. It's like just move forward. That's such a stupid thing, and it's a mental block. Like it's a mental incapability. Like it's not like a it just sucks. Like I couldn't chill myself out. Like my heart rate was like 110 every time I would go in there. I just was stressed out. It sucked. I don't know. I got this box. I gotta keep it like look how big this box is. Like this lady caught me coming back from the grocery store, and with my furniture and the P-test thing, I've been going for like 6 hours. She caught me coming back. It was like a FedEx lady. She like hopped out the truck as I'm pulling stuff out, and I'm like, you looking for, no. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, you caught me just in time. Let me use my box. And yeah, they literally next dayed me, like, a box for my internet. And I guess I'm supposed to hook it up or something. There's like 3 different, hookups in here. And I don't know which one's which. But I'm tech savvy. I can figure it out. It's not the whole problem. And then I got this. This solid joint right here, like this big old wood thing that's 24 by 24. That's what the computer's gonna sit on. It's solid, like I said, it's solid. Like, the furniture I got is like actually really nice. Like even though it looks gross and it's like slightly damaged or painted, I guess. It's like this is from like the 70s, and it's like I say solid. It just had some drinks that somebody put on it, and it just needs sanded and redone. And you wouldn't even know. And it's big, lots of storage for $5, and then a table, because I just needed, I don't know, some type of like a dining table, not dining table. And this thing had like it had a drawer. Like until I didn't see the drawer, and I was like, and then I seen it had a drawer. I'm like, all right, I want it for $5, and I was able to fit it in the car just barely with like putting it kind of in the driver's seat with me. Because I had this giant wood thing with me too. I had 2 massive furniture pieces with me. But yeah. So I'm gonna wake up in God knows what, like 5-ish hours, drive an hour to go get a nice desk that's technically like, I don't know, I'd say $10 more than the fold-out table that I was gonna get, but if I got the white one, it only would have been like $50. So I don't know. I'm just getting a slightly nicer table. It'll sit higher. I can't really lock down a chair. I've been trying, but it's not going very well. I kind of like waited on somebody to respond to me, and I missed out on like 2 chairs. So I don't know, I might just get like a free one or a crappy one. There was like a wood one at the thing today for $8, and I was like, I don't know, man. But I don't know if I'm gonna take off this weekend or this week, because there's like talk of we're gonna be working Saturday and Sunday, so there's no point. Which I don't know. After I work this week, I'll feel like I'm at a positive. Like anything I've done for the last, like I'll have basically made no money for the last 2 weeks, but everything I've done, bought, computer, whatever, it's all just like a table, maybe even like $50 or $100 on a gaming chair, which I don't even know. I might just hold off on that. But all that together is essentially just like 2-week paycheck, or a little less than a 2-week paycheck. So I basically made no money, but I'm gonna be able to play games soon. Try and hook it up in the next couple of days, I guess. I like to have, the desk, the table, everything else. The mouse pad thing, I might cancel this mouse pad that I have coming. I don't know. Yeah, probably not. I have like a $40 mouse pad that I ordered. So, I don't know. But I'm just buying things for the computer setup, buying furniture for the house. I'm attempting to like do something. But work kind of sucked. I didn't want to go in because, again, I had such a miserable day and I made my life so awkward beforehand. It's just bad. It's not a good day for me. Yeah, I just like I was having a real mental break in public because I wasn't allowed to leave a place. But I also couldn't do the only thing I needed to do to get out. Like I was, oh man, it's bad. It's a bad day. Bad day for me. I got through it. I got a couple of pieces of furniture. I'm working towards, I'm a step closer to being able to play on the computer. I'd like to have a chair. my back is so bad. Like I don't even know how to describe it. Like when I sit up straight or whatever, like the bottom of my spine, like where it connects to my butt or whatever, is like it's like always grinding into the. If I'm sitting on a hard thing, it's always just grinding into something, and it's like, ooh, it just sucks. So I wish I could get a nice chair, but it doesn't seem very easy or convenient. Yeah, and the most I was willing to give was $200, but I couldn't really source up anything anywhere near me for $200. So I'm just gonna get the table and then I don't know, free chair or something crappy. There was like 2 free-ish chairs that were kind of near me. Maybe I'll get those. Not too sure, but yeah. Work sucked. I'm doing this tonight because I'm not gonna have time tomorrow again. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep. I just hard time putting myself to sleep. And then like I screwed around and I woke up this morning at 7 and instead of like I think it was maybe my tooth hurt so bad or something was going on and I just couldn't go back to sleep because I had only slept for 3 hours. Like I slept for 3 hours, woke up, and then immediately rolled into an absolutely miserable morning. Like it was fine, and then about 10 o'clock I got to the doctor's office, and then for the next 3 hours my life was completely miserable until I got out of there, and then I just felt the most absolute sigh of relief because I did the exact thing I needed to do. Got my nicotine in and just moved on with my day. And I had already made the two awkward phone calls, and I was just like, I don't care. I can't even do anything about that. So, I got to email these people to get my tax thingy, and then I'll have my tax thingy from all 3 things, and then I can file my taxes. And I still think it's like 20,000 or maybe slightly under 20,000. Because last year I made like 21 or 22,000, and I didn't get anything back. I got like $300 back from the state or something. It was BS. So I don't really know. We'll kind of just wait and play it by ear. Oh my god, that hurt. I don't know what's gonna happen with the sim rig. I don't know what's gonna happen with anything. I'm kind of just like trying to like level out and chill a little bit. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like I don't know. I feel like I need more furniture and more room and more space and more stuff and just I don't know. As long as I keep going to work, like one of the ways that I looked at it, which isn't really good, but is kind of a thing I guess, is it's almost impossible for me to spend more money than I'm making. Like, and that's not like a thing, you know what I mean, that I'm doing, but it's like, I see things like, well, I'm like, alright, well that costs like half a day or 3/4 of a day's work for me to buy that or whatever. So I don't know. Table's $85. I tried to negotiate down to 75. She was very mean and did not want to negotiate. And the other tables that I had been trying to talk to people on, they won't lock down a time or a place. So I'm just doing this tomorrow at 9 a.m. And then that means I have everything other than a chair, which kind of sucks. So again, I don't know if I'll take this weekend or this, Monday, Tuesday off or what. I'm just not sure. Just trying to like figure things out, and I don't know. It was a really bad day, and I like felt such a sigh of relief when I got home again today. I was like, oh thank God. I had to carry this crap upstairs. Wasn't very light. I don't know, but I'm tired. Maybe I'll sleep, maybe I won't. I'm just watching Tomato play Hitman Freelancer, which looks kind of cool. I never really played any of the Hitman games, pretty much at all. So I don't really. I mean, I know what they're about, but like I haven't played them myself. So, yeah. Tomorrow or the next day or the day after, we'll finally have everything hooked up. I don't know when. The desk looks like it has a lot of pieces. So, I don't know. I get that stuff hooked up, get my taxes filed. I gotta pay like a bill or two, which isn't really like a big deal. I don't know. Everything's okay. I'm just stressed out. But I got something off my plate today that was, I knew it was going to be stressful, but it somehow almost like literally broke me and brought me to the point where I just threw everything away in a moment of just like, I don't know what to do. I'm going to lose everything again, and this is my best shot that I've had in a while, and just, I was thinking just punching myself in the face so hard. I was just thinking like losing my mind. And thoughts like that are exactly why I ended up in a school for gang members and why I have a 6th grade education, is because in a single moment of weakness and stress, when somebody's yelling at me or I'm under serious levels of pressure, I crack. And I'm just like, and I do something insane, but, you know, what are you gonna do? I'm pretty good at holding myself together, but like, yeah, like kind of like locking me in public like that and not let me leave, and having something that like I physically couldn't like change. It was just so bad. It was a really bad day. I made it through. I somehow have tons of stuff to do again tomorrow. I just keep piling stuff on for myself. After I get a chair, yeah, I'll have everything. I gotta go pick up. There's like a check thing that is at like my PO box, I think. And then I don't know if I'm gonna cancel this mouse pad or not. Like the desk thing says it has like a mouse pad that's as big as the desk thing itself. And I spent $40 on the mouse pad, so I might try and keep that money, because Amazon won't charge me until they ship it, which if I get the thing tomorrow and I open the box and the mouse pad's not banner jank, then yeah, I'll probably do that. Oh man, it's already so long, and it's mostly just been about the fact that I have a mental block and can't pee in public, or I can't do it under stress or duress or whatever. I don't know. Like I said, I would have had no problem just like, if she was just like, well, I guess if you could just like whip it out right here, like, I'll let you have your phone and everything. I was like, say less. But that was not how that was gonna go. I tried to make it as calm and as humanly possible, and when I went in there, they were like, drug addict, if we know you're a drug addict, and even though you told us they could do drugs, like, it was just terrible. I hated it. It was just the worst thing. If you ever have to go take a drug test, even if you don't take drugs, they just make it so awkward and weird, bro. It's just like, if I wanted to hide something from someone, I would hide it from them. I would find a way. It wouldn't be that hard. Not to say that I've done that before in any way or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, trust me. My mind has endless possibilities, and if you just tell me a simple thing like, hey, you gotta make this happen to this, I'm like, well, I could think like 10 different ways you can do that, and it's not, so, yeah. This is kind of a stupid video. I just made it for whatever. I'm gonna eat something again, and then maybe try and pass out for a couple hours, and then drive an hour, and whatever. I just keep signing myself up to do stuff, but realistically, like, I want my computer set up to be cool and awesome and whatever. I don't know. We sees. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Appreciate anyone watching. Hopefully it gets better, and like I say, a couple months or something, check back in. You know, I don't really mind the views. I do see the views. I always check everything just to like see like, oh, like, you know, that one Project Zomboid video kind of popped off unexpectedly, but I guess maybe I should have thought about it being a real thing. And then episode 2 was kind of like funny and entertaining. I think I still have the long 43-minute version of it, which after I have internet and everything hooked up, maybe I'll just like, you know, I'll just Wi-Fi myself and just shoot it up there, because it's not a big deal to down or upload it at that point. But yeah, doing everything on data has been like miserable. I don't even like connecting my phone to Wi-Fi in general, but my own private network, I guess, will be okay for the moment. Yeah, I don't know. That's a giant box. Like, I'm not gonna open it right now. I don't really care. I don't have time for it. Like, I'm just gonna watch YouTube on my phone. Like, I mean, I guess maybe if I would have like, instead of sitting on here talking for 25 minutes, put that box together and then went through all the steps, I might have TV right now. But I don't care that much. And yeah, I think that might be what this table's for. I might have like, unless I get a nightstand or a TV stand soon, it might just be for the TV. I don't know, but thanks for watching. I just it's like I say, it's like a conversation with someone that never ends, but it's ending. Thank you. See you. Goodbye. Have a good day.